Hi, ladies and gentlemen, Marcolesi here, and today I want to go ahead and continue some teaching, make it a little bit more easier for you guys, because I know that a lot of people find it really difficult to understand like Christianity and what they're talking. So I wanted to use my whiteboard since I realize a lot of people like my whiteboard, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. So make it much easier for you guys to understand, and you guys can go ahead and talk to your pastors or maybe even talk to your church and ask them, for clarification. This is more just a place to share and we can all learn and grow. If you don't like my information, you're more than welcome to leave. But this is, I want to talk about the tree of life, the tree of knowledge, and make it much easier for you guys to understand because I realize that a lot of information is confusing. And I know that a lot of times there's a lot of fear, like people, a lot of it needs to be put together, I guess is what I'm saying. So, so I know it's really hard to explain to people to cross-reference it. So I just wanted to do a quick overview with the whiteboard and make it much easier. So real quick, when they said in the beginning, there was the tree of life. The tree of life is very essential to understand because the tree of life is really the divine feminine. So what happened was in the beginning, there was the Eden, and what happened was there was the tree of life. So the tree of life is actually the divine feminine, and it's basically connected to earth. So when you're dealing with Eden, you have to realize that they're really talking about earth, and earth is basically the foundation, and the foundation is basically what we need to understand. So to get access to the higher world, remember we are in the underworld, what they called the underworld, and the underworld, Christianity is called it hell, but it's really earth, and it's the lower realms of earth. So it's called the womb of earth, and that's where we're at. And you have to understand your location because it's the foundation. So you can't grow a tree like the tree of life without having good roots. So to understand is the path of Christianity is understanding yourself, and in yourself is understanding your body. So the cross is your body, and the cross is associated with the four elements. The four elements is connected to the essential things that you need in this physical form on the third dimension to survive. For example, you need water, you need air, you need fire, you need earth. So those are basically the four elements, and those four elements, you need those to survive. And those four elements are also connected to you. So when Christianity, when they're talking about the cross, they're talking about understanding yourself by the four elements. The four elements is then connecting you to your foundation, which is earth. When you get to understand your foundation, which is earth, the four elements, you get to understand yourself. Through yourself, you understand the divine feminine. Earth is the divine feminine. From the divine feminine, then you can grow, and then you'll grow up to the upper world, and then your branches will reach the upper world, and then that's when you get in contact with your higher self. Your higher self is then when you get into Christ consciousness. Now, the only way you're going to get into Christ consciousness or go into the upper world is if you balance the four elements, which is associated with the four crosses. So what happened is that's connected to the divine feminine. So what happened was the tree of life got deactivated when they built the tree of knowledge. And the tree of knowledge is when we lost contact with the upper world. So that's when we fell. So when we fell into the tree of knowledge. Now the tree of knowledge is when they did not want you understanding yourself. So they don't want you to understand the divine feminine. They don't want you to understand the four elements. They don't want you understanding earth, because that is connects you back to the original tree. So I want to go ahead and give you guys a breakdown of that. So really what you have here is you have the underworld. The underworld is what the Christians called hell. Now the underworld is really just the womb of the female. It's earth. It's the original tree of life. So here is the original tree of life, right? So this is a good diagram. This is where we're at. We're down here. This is the upper world, right? So what happens when we fell, we lost contact with the upper world, which is Christ, which is heaven. So what happens when we fell, we lost contact with the upper world through the tree of life. So this is where we're at here. This is Malakuth. What happens when we fell, we build a tree of knowledge, and this is a tree of life, which is a divine feminine. That has the elements, earth, fire, water, which is connected to your body. But when we fell from the tree of life, and then we built the tree of knowledge. The tree of knowledge is when what happened was we lost contact with the upper world, and then the powers that be, the powers of Babel, the false kings, they built a false tree, which is a shadow tree. So the shadow tree, as you can see, we're slowly going down. Hell is down. We lose our connection to the upper worlds. This is the cross, which is your body, which is the fourth element. And then when we lost contact with Jesus, heaven, the upper worlds, we didn't get reborn again. We didn't get resurrected. We went down. So that's why in the beginning of Adam and Eve, they said you can eat from the tree of life, or you can tree of the knowledge. The tree of life is the original tree. That's the one that's connected to earth. That's connected to your body. That's connected to the elements. So that's why the divine feminine is veiled, because they didn't want people to know about the divine feminine. So that's why she's veiled, because they demonized the woman. They demonize the elements, and they demonize magic, which is basically the four elements. But you don't really need to do magic. They do magic. See, this is your body. This is the four elements. You don't really need to do magic, because if you're working on your own body, all you have to do is your thoughts create reality. When you come up here, when you balance your four elements, which is your body, then you can get resurrected. Then you can get reborn. Then you can access your higher self. Then you can access your Christ consciousness. That's where you get the angel. See, so really there's right now there's a fight between the angels and demons. So the reason the divine feminine is veiled, because they demonize the female, the elements, magic, earth, and exiled the woman and all of her memory. And that's why the divine feminine is veiled, because she is connected to the tree of life. So what happened is when you went to the tree of knowledge, the tree of knowledge is basically taking the energy of the divine feminine and then using her energy to build a false tree. So therefore they're building her, using her ignorance as shadow. That's why the divine feminine is associated with wisdom, because through wisdom, then we can get the true knowledge of the tree, and then we can get back our resurrected and reborn and resurrected and get into our higher self, which is the angel. So when you tap into tree of life, which is the veiled divine feminine, that's why they have her veiled, because they don't want you to know this. So if you don't access the divine feminine, you're going to go into the next cycle, going down further. So if you go down further here, in the next cycle, you're going to have to go to here and then here. But the further you go down, you actually lose consciousness. So that's why the resurrection is essential to understand the divine feminine, but they demonize the divine feminine. That's why she's veiled. And the divine feminine will come back, because she always does come back, but she will always come back through female teachers initially. And that's why you would understand the difference between the false king and the tree of knowledge. The tree of life is really tapping into yourself, your element, earth, nature, interconnectedness. We're all interconnected. You're tapping into, we're all like the divine feminine. We're all like a quantum field. We're all connected, right? But then if you want to tap into the false king, they don't want you to understand that. So what they do, they try to own your manifesting skills and then have you delegate. And in essence, they're scared of the divine feminine, because they feel like if she comes and she gets back on board, she's going to be evil or whatever. But in reality, the divine feminine is more, she has grace. She's all about love and peace. So that's my quick video. Hope you guys like it. See you in my next piece. Oh, and real quick, the exile. Yeah, I forgot to say that. So the exile, so when they talk about the exiled, the ones that were exiled were the women. So when they talk about the return, it's women were exiled, indigenous cultures and spirituality was exiled, wisdom that was associated with earth, indigenous wisdom was exiled, the elements were exiled, a lot of ancient divine, basically things associated with divine feminine, dream travelers, a woman that could see in beyond the veil, all of that was exiled. So when they talk about the return of the exile, it's divine feminine, and all of the divine feminine that's veiled, she's exiled, so she'll come back, and that's what it's all about. This is my video. Hope you like it. I'll see you in my next.